what I want to talk about today is the actual squat position. I'm going to do a rather lengthy series on the squat. The good thing about having a St. Bernard puppy is they're always willing to help you out whenever you need it, especially with any sort of videos and cheap, cute marketing tactics. So, thank you, Lola. Anyways, I'm going to need you to move aside a little bit here, baby, so I can do this, video. So, what I want to address today with the squat is just the mobility bodyweight squat. You're going to make this very difficult for me. Is the mobility bodyweight squat, and what is important in regards to foot position, knee position, and lumbar position. So, come here, baby. I'm going to move you over here. I just did a very poor squat to move her. So let's talk about foot position first. So you have a lot of people, a lot of mobility guys, especially Kelly Starrett, saying feet straight ahead. Feet straight ahead all times, external rotation, generating torque. You have other people saying, feet straight ahead, not that important. You can have a slight turn out your feet, it's fine. Here's my view on it. Feet straight ahead and full range squat should be requisite for this, or feet slightly turned out. So what I'm saying is that this is a requisite for this. Meaning, if you can't get a full range squat and be stable here with your feet straight ahead, then you need to develop this before you start playing with your foot position and turning your feet out. So what I'm saying, in even simpler terms, is that this, or feet slightly turned out, should be a choice, not your only option. You see a lot of people who can't squat with their feet straight ahead simply because they can't maintain an adequate amount of internal rotation while maintaining pelvic position as they descend into the squat. So what happens is their feet get turned out, and then they end up in this weird position here as they descend into the squat. So you got to clear up those mobility issues, and you got to be sure that you can do this before you start experimenting around with your squat too much. So let's set this squat up. It's the morning. I got to get Lola, baby. Let's just go over here. Go play with the cat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through setting up this squat. This is how I like to set it up. Two ways. You can either flex everything at once, meaning you can come down into the squat all at once, or you can take it by a step-by-step approach. Puppies, I'll tell you, puppies. Thank you, baby. All right, ow. So, let go, drop it. I swear to God. Yeah, I'm gonna get more comments about her than I will about the actual squat. So, setting up the squat, one, I flex everything at the same time. I come down in a nice, strong, organized position. Notice my back is flat, I'm long and tall in the spine, my knees are out. Second option, I set the spine first. Move over so we can see. I'm going to push my hips back first, and then I'm going to wedge into the squat. Okay, we see that? Notice my depth. My knees are out, my spine is long and tall. All right, I'm very tight and springy in this bottom position. I'm not loose. I'm not hunched over. So again, take the time to set it up properly, so that way you can hang out in this organized position for a while. Good squat, Lola. Good squat, baby. So I'm going to set the spine. We'll hot it. I'm going to push the hips back. I'm going to wedge into that squat. My knees are out. Okay, so if you look, my knees are actually outside the lateral part of my foot. My abductors are firing. I'm long and tall in the spine. This is where I want you to be for the squat. So before we start moving on and really loading this movement up, I want you to spend a lot of time in this position. Throw 2-3 minutes on the clock and just hang out in a squat position. Kelly Starrett has the 10-minute, sit baby, sit down, has a 10-minute mobility squat test, which is great. If you can spend 10 minutes here, then you're good, you're golden, then you're pretty mobile, okay? If not, you gotta clear up these restrictions, get mobile before you really start loading up the squat and really start playing with foot position. So that's, the big takeaways here are this is a requisite for all squatting movements. You gotta be able to squat full range with stability in the knees and the lumbar before you start playing on foot position, stance width, and loading the squat, etc. All right? Until next time, my friends.